Hey gun nuts, welcome back to the channel. Just want to say thank you guys for continuing to rock with me. Today on Homeboy Tactical, today we're going to do a gun review, and this is a gun that I had a chance to borrow from a friend of mine. It is the CZ P10 C. I'm going to try to link the other video I had with the CZ P10 C on the top here, but you know, let's do the usual safety checks. Okay, gun is completely unloaded. Now the CZ P10 C was a gun that I did originally own. I had the two-tone where the lower receiver was like a flat dark earth, or I mean it's a brown pretty much, but they call it flat dark earth, and then the top slide was black. I really liked the gun. I thought it was an awesome gun. It had this rough grip texturing right here on the back and particularly on the front. So when you were grabbing the gun and you really had a good grip on it, you can see that on my hands there a little bit, how that texturing kind of digs in. But that's good. Like I said before on other videos, if your hands are wet, bloody, oily, sweaty, gives you a really good grip on the gun. A lot of gun guys complain about that because they said it was too rough when the gun starts to recoil. I don't mind it. Next thing about the gun is the mag well here has a slight indentation to help you out with pulling the mag out in case it gets stuck when you're ejecting. If it doesn't just shoot out like that, you can grab it with something and pull it out. The mags are 15 round mags. Now typically I believe the gun comes with 2 or 3, I think I'm gonna say 2, but this particular gun that I got from a friend of mine is comes with 4 mags. So let's give you a little idea. This is the case. Got these 2 little latches you pull up. Right here's a little button you push to lift the case apart. His came with 4 mags, including the one in the pistol. He replaced the sights. He's got suppressor height sights on this gun. It is a 3-dot. Now I want to try to get some shooting in before I give this gun back, and I'm interested to see how the suppressor height sights do as far as where to hold when you're shooting. He's also got, because this gun is cut for RMR, rugged miniaturized red dot sight. You can go on top of the gun there. You've seen them on other guns. He's got 2 plates. I forgot to ask what the plates were for. And then he's got his old sights in here. Case also comes with cleaning, a rod and a brush, your instructions, you know, typical gun stuff. So that is the case. I like CZ's cases. Okay, so that's the case for the gun. All right. So the CZ P10 C, along with this rough texturing, no finger grooves on the grip of the gun. It's got an oversized trigger guard. It's also got the little, I call them a dingus, but a little safety lever in the trigger. So if that safety lever is not pulled, it will not let the trigger pull. But the moment you pull it, it goes off. Breaks down similar to a Glock, slightly cock it back. Of course, make sure your mag is out. Slightly cock it back. Pull down your 2 takedown levers on both sides of the gun. Pull the trigger, should slide forward, or push it with your thumb backwards. It's a striker fired gun. It's got like a natural dovetail built into the handle or the grip of the gun and the frame of the gun. I like that. What's that for? When you're shooting, that little bit of leverage on the top of your hand helps you control recoil just that much better. Okay, kind of a thumb rest, not very designated like on a Glock, but hey, it's got a nice oversized slide release, pretty easy to manipulate. Slide release is ambidextrous. It's on both sides of the gun. The magazine release is switchable, so you can put that on the other side of the gun if you're a lefty. Okay, Now, as we go up, the gun also has a rail. Most Glock accessories will fit this gun without having to change out any of the features of the accessory. For instance, the Valkyrie Mini PL2 Olight. This comes set from factory with the Glock insert in it, but as you can tell, it will fit the P10 C. Very nice. Not any more, no more changes have to be made to the light fixture or whatever have you. Okay, it's got these two memory pads here. So when you got your safety on, right there, gives you a little texturing on it so you can feel it, kind of know where that memory is. Same thing for here, for the thumb. And if you're left-handed, they both function the same on both sides. It has very good, very, very good. I like, this is probably one of my most favorite features of the gun, is the slide cuts. Front and rear slide cuts. Now this gun was made to pretty much compete with the Glock 19. So most of these features on the gun are kind of bettering what Glock did on the Glock 19. I'm going to put it in the picture here to show you in a second. Comparison of the two. Okay. All right. The slide serrations are very, very good. You can manipulate the gun very well with the slide serrations. Okay. Talked about the sights here. Red dot does have a nice, I'm not sure if the barrel is crowned or not. I don't think it is. But I shoot very accurately with this gun. One thing about this gun that has made a name for it on the market is the trigger. Now, round is fired, gun cycles, slide, right there. That's your reset. Hear it again. Watch. Listen. Right there. That's your reset. From there, hold it, re-aim your sight. That quick of a break. The reason why you shoot from the reset and aim is there's less deviation or movement, very slight movement of the pistol when you're pulling from the reset. If you're pulling all the way from out here, that slight bit of movement right there will have your gun moving just enough to throw your shot off a little bit downrange. But this one, the trigger is not straight, but not quite curved. So it's a nice little fit in between. Feels really nice. You pull that brake, come back, release, slightly out, very crisp, a tactile and an audible wall. Tactile meaning you can feel it on the pistol, audible you can hear it, and then the brake, just like that. Another thing this gun also has in comparison with the Glock 19, it has this loaded chamber indicator built into the extractor of the pistol. So when there's a round in there, this little knot is sticking up just ever so slightly. Okay, so you can feel that in the dark. You know if your pistol is loaded, if you're using this for home or self-defense in a dark environment. There it is. So size comparison to the Glock 19. Both guns don't have magazines in them. So we're gonna try to do this here on top of the case. They're about butt and butt right there. Let's butt them back up again. Butt and butt. I don't think I'm right here on that because I know the CZ is just slightly hair longer. Okay, about right there. Yeah. But if you can see that, it's not even enough to really talk about, man. That little bit of extra length. And then the same thing on the handle. It's not much to really talk about or worry about, in my opinion. Some other shooters' opinions, you might worry about something like that, but I really don't. So here it is. you guys, the CZ P10 C. They do also now have the P10F, which is a full-size version of this pistol out. They also have the P10S, which is a shorter, more compact version. And then they have the P10M, which is a slimline, single stack, 9mm version of the gun. So I recommend that you guys try to find one of these on a gun range, shoot it. The ergonomics, you know, the compatibility of the object to the human hand, the trigger, all of this make a very, very good shooting gun. I'm going to try to get some shooting footage. Then I want to do some shooting footage and a comparison video with these two guns side by side, so you'll know how this, which came out and was billed as the Glock Killer, actually stands up to the mighty Glock, who has been the king of the hill for over 30+ years. Proven. Alright, CZ P10 C, Glock 19. Thanks a lot, gun nuts. God bless you. Happy shooting.